When I harvested my garlic, I had a lot of garlic powder already, and I haven't been doing very many recipes where I used the whole garlic. I usually put it in like soups and bone broth and that kind of thing. So they have been sitting and they've begun to sprout. So I have to take all of my garlic now and dehydrate it and turn it into powder. Welcome back to Ecocentric. It is exciting how things are growing here, so I'm going to show it to you. Hope you enjoy it. It is February and these have been sitting a while, but I find them quite easy to peel actually. Some people use the slightly crush method to peel them, while other people, there is this tube that you put them in to peel them. You take a paring knife, and so the rounded side, not the flat side, start on the rounded side, and on the root end, you cut in so that you're grabbing the peel, and you see it peeled right off there. Then you can hook the knife in under the peel and it comes off quite easy. Some of them also, they're drying out, see this? Of course, when they really start to get dry, they're even easier to peel. So maybe if you're going to peel the garlic, just put them back for a while and do them later. You want to get them like this if you're going to have bottled pickled garlic or something, right? But you could, even if they're gone like this, you can still bottle them and pickle them and do whatever. Going to record this. It's February the 10th. This is the Chibico. I planted on November the 24th. And there's 3 tomatoes there. Those 2 seem to be almost ripe, and that one back there is still orange. So this is Sunday, February the 12th. I have 3 completely ripe tomatoes on the Chibico microdwarf tomato plant. They were planted November the 24th. So November, December, January, we got 2.5 months. You go back here. I think this one is, no, he's not quite right. You see there's a little bit of a green up on top here, and there's another one in behind there that's getting quite orange. That is bonsai. This one just starting to turn color. So this is from the Moment, the smallest of the micro-dwarf tomato plants. And back in here, you see, that's the yellow one. They're fully ripe, those two little guys there. That is gold pearl. These are Chibico, and this is the gold pearl. Tiny little salad potato tomatoes. This one is the bonsai. I think bonsai is the largest of that set that I have currently. So there's my little micro-dwarf tomato harvest for February the 12th. I'll wait a couple of days and get that one from the Moment and see if there's a couple other, but I'll make a small salad. See, I can cut some more lettuce leaves. And look at how well those cabbages are coming along. These are doing wonderfully. Throw that in my compost bucket there. It's Thursday, February the 16th now, and as I said, I waited a couple of days and I picked the rest of the ones that were ripe, but now I have a ripe one here. And what's this the Chibico one? The Moment, and this is Chibico. There's another ripe one in there. And as I was picking them, see this one back here? That's Venus. And they turn yellow. And I popped one in my mouth, just like it was, and ate, and oh boy was he tasty. You'd grow that just because the fruit is so tasty. The rest of them I took, and along with lettuce and basil, I just made a little salad. And I put them in a bowl, and all of them were very tasty tomatoes. So I'm quite pleased. I have one basil in here that's really trying to take off. Now, see, I can cut them there, and cut them there, and I'd have 2 more branches going out this way. There'll be 2 more branches. There's a branch coming out there. There's a branch coming out there. So they are all doing wonderfully. Canadian Tire has this one on sale now. So I just put it up there. That's why the box is still out here on the floor. It's a Noma LED shop light. And you see it's daylight, 5000 Kelvin, 4000 lumens, 40 watts, 4 feet long. So these back here, they are 2100 lumens. So this one is a little less than double that, and it's double the price. This is the style of tube. You can actually get these tubes, just the tube, and they go into those fluorescent fixtures. So you just take out your fluorescent light and stick in one of these tubes. But these are hardwired into this casing here. So I got 4 lights there now, a full 8000 lumens over this shelf. I've got weakened plants. Now I've got quite a few aphids, you see. Now this is a chicken and egg question though, of course. Is it the aphids weakening the plants, or are the aphids there because the plants have been weakened? I don't have aphids down on the cabbage. So what I'm hoping to do now, see that one back there, he seems really weak, is to size this up. We have the full amount of lighting that is suggested for growing plants on the grow shelves. 800 lumens per square foot or something like that. So let's see if these perk up with the extra light or not. Look at this. So there's my cabbage plants. It's beautifully growing in the nice little pot I got there. Of course, they're crowding each other out now, so what I'm going to have to do, of course, even at this stage, the leaves are edible. I'll take out these 3 in the center, and I'll be able to spread them out more. And I'll harvest these, and I'm going to make a version of what we call Lazy Man's cabbage rolls. I think I don't have rice, so I'm going to have to use potato, but there is a recipe I'm going to use, and I'll use up these center 3 cabbages here. And I set the 3 radishes in there. Now today I'll set the next 3 cups. I'll set radishes in there, and when they get up the way that those 3 are now, then I'll set 3 in the next set, and so on. Decided I'd take out this cabbage, setting out by himself so you can get a better look at him. Now to cut these up, I found is easier to cut them long ways. But I have to lay them down. Cut a couple slices off so I got a flat edge. Then turn that flat edge down and continue cutting. So as I said, the tomatoes, every one of them were delicious. It was just that Venus one that I put in my mouth, just the tomato. The other ones I had Catalina dressing on them when I ate them. As a house plant, perfect little plants, give you your gardening fix over the winter. You're not going to get an overly abundance of tomatoes, but you'll get whole such delicious tomatoes. A sweet little treat in the middle of the winter. The Venus one, it might be how I'm growing them there. I'm keeping the soil moist but not wet. It didn't have that, what the ones you buy in the store, you get that pop of just big pop of juice in your mouth when you bite into it. It just, my teeth went through it smoothly, just like you would a strawberry, really. And it was a real nice texture in my mind. So a nice texture and a nice taste. Perfect little homegrown garden treat in the middle of the winter. I already dried 2 batches. This is how much I got. So this bowl is right full now. I tried grinding it with the meat grinder. I think I suggested that in a video before. Garlic has a lot of oil in it, and so it wasn't working. The oil was being pressed out and getting into the powder part, and it was just clogging up in the meat grinder. So I'm going to try and grind it in this blender here now. Wonder how much I can grind up at a time. It's not being ground finely because it's just bouncing out. So I had the same trouble when I was grinding coffee beans as well. If you just that little bit, it just keeps bouncing up and don't get ground down. So I have to put in more until it stops bouncing and just turns over. That looks good. I'll get the other bowl. I don't know where I got the bowl. This colander fits nicely in now, so I'll just have to use this. Oh, it's right there and it's dirty. Oh, I'll just have to use that pot. What I'm going to do is empty that out there. So this stuff now I'm going to put back in the blender and let it cut down some more with the other stuff. Okay, put it in the bowl. Garlic powder. Or in between, actually, garlic powder and minced garlic. Get them all cut up and put on this screen. This is the screen that I made up to go over the stove for trying things out. I'll spread them out now. And I'll put them over on top of the stove. You'll smell this all through the house. I said, you know, the way they fumigate places for bugs to get rid of any bug infestation? So I'm going to fumigate for vampires. Dehydrate garlic on top of my stove and get rid of all the vampires while I'm at it. I'll pick this up, bring it over here. The stove, I'll leave it there for a few hours. And well, the other two batches I left there overnight. So we'll see how long I'll leave those there. But yeah, there you are. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll enjoy my vampire free home, and I'll see you in the next one.